So here's a fun fact that'll make you cross your legs. Your penis can break. I'm talking about an actual medical emergency, hospital-worthy break. Today we're talking about penile fractures. Because apparently, this is what my life has come to. Making videos about broken dicks. My guidance counselor would be so proud. Alright, anatomy lesson time. Your penis, when erect, is basically two tubes of spongy tissue called the corpus cavernosum, which is Latin for we needed a fancy name for dick tubes. These bad boys fill with blood during an erection, getting all rigid and ready for action. Now, surrounding these blood-filled tubes is a membrane called the tunica albuginea. Think of it like a really stretchy protective sleeve. When you're hard, this membrane is under serious pressure. We're talking about 1500 mmHg. For reference, that's about 30 times the pressure in a car tire. Your dick is basically a hydraulic system, which explains why morning wood feels like it could cut diamonds. Here's where things get spicy. When that membrane is stretched to its limit during an erection, it becomes vulnerable. And if you apply sudden, blunt trauma to it, say, from missing your target during some vigorous activity, it can tear. That's a penile fracture. And guys, it's not subtle. We're not talking about a minor injury you can walk off. When it happens, you'll know. Oh, you'll definitely know. There's usually an audible crack or pop. Yes, like breaking a pencil, but infinitely worse, followed by immediate loss of erection, severe pain, and rapid swelling. Your penis will basically look like an eggplant that lost a fight. Some guys report it turning dark purple or black. It's called the eggplant deformity in medical literature, which is both accurate and the worst thing you could ever call someone's junk. So, how do grown men end up breaking their dicks? Let me paint you a picture. Actually, several pictures, because apparently this happens more often than you'd think. The most common culprit? Reverse cowgirl. I know. Everyone's favorite position is also the most dangerous. It's like finding out that puppies cause cancer, according to research. Woman non-top positions account for about 50% of penile fractures, and reverse cowgirl is the MVP of that category. Here's why. When she's on top, she's in control of the angle and the force. And if she comes down at the wrong angle, or if you slip out and she comes down on your erect penis while it is pointing in a direction, it is not supposed to bend, snap. Dick meets reality. Reality wins. Example 1. The Brazilian study. There was a study published in the Journal of Impotence Research. Yes, that's a real journal. And yes, someone has to list that on their LinkedIn that analyzed 90 cases of penile fractures in Brazil over 20 years. Want to know what they found? 28% of the cases happened during vigorous intercourse with woman non-top positions. But here is the kicker, and I mean that both literally and figuratively. 14 of these men delayed going to the hospital because they were embarrassed. One guy waited 3 days. Sir, your penis is broken. This is not a rub some dirt on it situation. This is a get to the emergency room before your dick permanently looks like a sad banana situation. Several of these guys ended up with permanent erectile dysfunction because they waited too long. The membrane scarred, blood flow never fully recovered. And boom, their sex lives were never the same. The lesson? Pride is temporary. A functional penis is forever, or at least, it should be. And hey, if this video is making you unconsciously protect your crotch right now, maybe show it some love by hitting that subscribe button, so you can get more content that makes you deeply uncomfortable about your own body. You're welcome. Now, let's talk about another way guys break their dicks. And this one is somehow even more embarrassing. Example 2. The taekwondo maneuver in some Middle Eastern countries. There is this thing, and I cannot stress enough how much you should not try this, called taekwondo or taekwondo. It's essentially forcefully bending an erect penis to make it go down faster. Why would anyone do this? Usually for religious or cultural reasons, like if you need to pray, or if someone walks in unexpectedly and you need your erection to disappear immediately. So what do some guys do? They grab their erect penis and forcefully bend it to break the erection. Congratulations! You also broke your penis. A study from Iran documented multiple cases of guys who presented to the emergency room with penile fractures from this practice. One guy in particular, let us call him anonymous because this is mortifying, tried this in bed because his wife came home earlier than expected and he was, enjoying some solo time. Crack. He ended up needing surgery, months of recovery, and probably some very awkward conversations with medical staff who have seen a lot. But we're still like, bro, what? The researchers actually noted that this is more common than reported because most guys are too embarrassed to admit they broke their own dick on purpose. Which, fair enough, that's not exactly a story you tell at parties. How'd you injure yourself? Oh, just snapped my erect penis like a Kit Kat bar. But wait, there's more. Because the universe has a sense of humor. There are other creative ways men have fractured their penises. Aggressive masturbation. Yes, you can break your own dick. Maybe ease up on the death grip there, champ. Rolling over in bed. Some guys have fractured their penis by rolling onto their erection during sleep. Imagine waking up to that. Good morning. Your penis is broken and you don't know why. Trying to adjust an erection to forcefully through tight clothing. Pro tip, don't. Aggressively reposition your hard-on through your jeans like you're shifting a manual transmission. Sports injuries. Getting hit in the groin while erect. Which raises the question, why were you erect during contact sports? But I digress. The point is, your penis is both surprisingly resilient and weirdly fragile at the same time. It's like a Nokia phone that also happens to be made of balloon animals. So let's say the worst happens. You hear the pop. You see the eggplant. You're in agony. What do? Step 1, go to the hospital. Not tomorrow. Not after you see how it feels in the morning. Now, this is a urological emergency. You typically have a 24 to 48 hour window to get surgical repair before permanent damage sets in. After that, scar tissue forms and you're looking at potential lifelong erectile dysfunction, curvature, and pain during sex. Step 2, don't try to fix it yourself. I know some of you are sitting there thinking, but what if I just ice it? No, stop it. This requires surgical repair. A urologist needs to drain the blood, stitch up the torn tunica, albuginea, and make sure everything is aligned correctly. This is not a DIY situation. They don't care that you were doing reverse cowgirl or doggy style or whatever. They've seen it all. They've seen worse. They've seen things that would make your browser history look like a children's book. The more information you give them about how it happened, the better they can treat it. Now, how do you avoid breaking your dick? First, communication during sex. If something feels wrong, stop. Don't try to power through. This isn't a no pain, no gain situation. Second, be careful with woman non-top positions. I am not saying don't do them. I am saying maybe don't go full jackhammer mode without ensuring everything stays properly aligned. Third, if you slip out, pause, reposition. Don't just let her drop down onto your erection like it's a game of Plinko. Fourth, control your enthusiasm during solo activities. Your penis is not a speed bag. Look, nobody wants to think about their penis breaking. It is up there with shark attack and struck by lightning on the list of things we pretend will never happen to us. But it does happen to real people who thought they were invincible until they heard a sound that will haunt them forever. So be careful out there. Treat your dick with the respect it deserves. And if you hear a crack, for the love of all that is holy, go to the hospital. If this video made you cringe, made you learn something, or made you want to never have sex again, drop a like. Leave a comment telling me what nightmare fuel you want me to cover next. And remember, your penis is a privilege, not a right. Don't break it. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart, and for God's sake, watch your angles.